So I recently got a Commodore 64. I've been wanting one for quite a while, and finally one popped up on eBay that was in the price range I wanted to pay and condition I wanted to pay, and it was in Canada, so all that stuff was nice. I've had an SD2IEC for a while. I've been using it with my VIC-20. Not to great success. Problem with the VIC-20 is you have to have expanded memory cards, and it's kind of a confusing mess. I'm on the wait list for VIC-20 multi-card, which I think for the VIC-20 is a much better option. I heard back from the guy recently that he confirmed I was on the waiting list, so I imagine it will still be quite a while, but it's a work in progress. So I'm going to do a quick, tutorial, I guess, of how to use the SD2IEC on a Commodore 64. So the first thing you want to do is type load, and then you want the parentheses, or whatever you call them. You want to press the star button. You want another one of those. You want a comma, and you want an 8. So that's telling you to read from the disk drive, which is what the SD2IEC is emulating. Then you press return. I'm also using a fast load cartridge. I'm using the Epix fast load cartridge, so it does speed it up quite a bit. Then you want to type run, and it will set up the CBM file browser. So the other thing I'm using is a quick shot joystick. I've got it in the joystick port 2. For the menu, that seems to be what you need. If not, it does some kind of screwy things. For some of the games, it needs the 1. For some of the games, it needs the 2. So sometimes you have to move it about. So let's look for a game to play. So what I did is I downloaded the package from the main site for the SD2IEC. I think it's like the future is 8-bit or something like that it's called. So let's look for a game to play. Let's go under, so I've got all the numbers here and letters. Let's go under B and see what we can find. So it takes a couple minutes to load here and there. Hopefully in the furnace it's running in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. So you see a lot of different games here. Bard's Tale, beach, volleyball, all that kind of stuff. Big Top. So that's what kind of the B thing looks like. So to go back, you go back to the top here. Back to where it's got the arrow there, if you can see. So you press the button to go back. So you got a whole bunch of different games here. And back again. So now you can go under Programs, which shows more games. So this thing works for the VIC-20, the C16 plus 4, the Commodore 64, the Commodore 128. So you got a lot of different options. So now these are the other games on here. It's a little testy with the joystick. Loading, loading, loading. So yeah, with the Commodore 64, you have to wait for load times, that's for sure. So I've tried quite a few games. I'm going to look for Big Mac, because that's a game I quite like. There it is right there. So you go under the Big Mac, program, PRG. You're always looking for the PRG files. Now the game's loading up. So there's the Big Mac screen there. Maybe turn up the volume so you can hear it better. Nice 8-bit Commodore music. So press any key. So I want one player, and I want to use the joystick. So this is one where I need to swap the ports, so I'm going to do that real quick. So the goal of the game is to kind of unlock these switches so you can move to the next It's very easy to get killed in this game. So you kind of want to fly up here, get to the end. So that's how you play the game Big Mac. Here. So that puts the pause to those. Over to the end. Just down here. So that was what the SD2IEC works like, showing the game Big Mac. I plan to do more Commodore videos in the near future. I really like the Commodore machines. They're something I remember from my childhood. I owned a VIC-20 as a kid. I didn't own a Commodore 64, but I did use one in school. So it's kind of neat to be able to use these again and play some fun games. What I like about the Commodore 64 especially, is it has a lot of different games than the console systems have. What you'll find with the ColecoVision and Television, a lot of them have the same games. Some different, but some the same too. Where the Commodore seems to have a lot more selection, so it's kind of a neat system. So tune in again for more videos. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Thanks.